Yep. That's as big as it gets. Yep, there it is. All right, guys, just got here to One Gen, had a light breakfast, and I'm feeling a bit peckish, so now's a great time for a snack. And my go-to is gonna be a David Bar Red Velvet. The macros on this are unbelievable. It's only 150 calories with 0 sugar. And when you hear macros like that, you assume, okay, well, macros are great, but the taste must be terrible. Well, that's where they shine. They managed to get incredible macros and absolutely outstanding taste and texture, okay? So here's it under the wrapper. I give a bite so you get an idea what the texture is like. It's got a really nice crunch to it. Something to me that is a make or break for protein bars is texture. If there's no crunch, it's all mushy like baby food, it's gross. So if you guys are interested, check out the link below and over to David Bar. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are here at One Gen Gym in Claremont, California. I'm here with a special guest, Jude from Ghana. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Larry. Thanks for inviting me.
So
happy to be here.
Yeah, happy to have you. My coach and partner in the gym, Ryan, introduced us not too long ago. And when he told me that Jude has never competed in bodybuilding ever, blew my mind, right? And I have to reference Andrew Jack because when I met Andrew, he never competed.
Yep.
And I thought, why the hell not? Never had a social media account, much like yourself.
Yep.
You just made Instagram a few weeks ago?
A few months ago.
A few months ago, right? So you're fresh.
Fresh.
Nowhere else you have a presence, like TikTok, YouTube.
I do have a TikTok and YouTube, but they were all made around the same time, so yeah.
Unbelievable with this physique. Unbelievable.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right?
Man.
And when I met Andrew, much like yourself, he was about 35 years old. So this is like a parallel situation that I never saw coming. I never thought I'd meet someone like Andrew again. And I have to say, you know, your physique is extremely impressive. There's few people I meet in the world that blow me away. You know, I've traveled all the time. I meet some of the most extraordinary bodybuilders and fitness enthusiasts, and you're certainly one of them.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. It's extremely flattering. Happy to be here and looking forward to collaborating. Yeah.
And figure for today, we go through your arm workout because I'll have you guys know, his arms are just under 23 inches. What in the God's green earth? So just under 23 inches. For context, mine are barely cracking 20.
But you keep them clean though. Keep them clean though.
I do my best. I do my best. I work with the cards I've been dealt. Okay, so to get 23-inch arms, what the hell do we start with?
So my arm workouts tend to be hard and dirty. I like to do compound sets.
Okay.
So basically I go straight from a bicep exercise right into a tricep exercise.
Okay.
And I'm a high volume trainer.
Okay.
So keep my rep ranges in the 12 to 15 rep range. So bicep, tricep, 4 exercises per biceps, 4 exercises for triceps, and we just keep it pushing, get a great pump, and yeah, let's get after it. That's what we're gonna be doing today.
All right, let's get to it. So some people really are born for bodybuilding. You are one of those people. This guy never competed, never trained calves. Not fair.
Until about 4 months ago, I started training them.
And they were never skinny.
No.
So even
no,
4 months ago, they're still pretty big.
I've always had big calves, yes.
Damn, can we get a calf shot, please?
Absolutely.
Just ridiculous.
Somebody told me you look like the Batman symbol.
No kidding, the conditioning in your calves, the roundness, unbelievable. I mean, you know what, let me break out my calves just so you can see just how big this man's calves are. They may be strong, but they sure don't look it. Yes. Perfect. Yeesh. Better break out my phone for Snapchat. I'm gonna be blown away. Beautiful.
straight into
right
skull
into skull
crushers.
All right. Perfect. Man, there is a lot of meat on those triceps. Yep. $12 to $15?
Yep.
Whoa, shirt's actually coming off already. Damn. All right. Shit. Holy moly. Wow, that is a good side chest. What the hell? So as you do that, you just told me off camera earlier, you were in 5 car accidents in the last year?
3.
Oh, 3 car accidents?
3 car accidents. Herniated 5 discs along my spine and 1 bulging disc as well. My orthopedist has recommended surgery, but I've been doing my damnedest to try and avert that by doing a lot of therapies to sort of maintain as much functionality as possible. Shockwave therapy, infrared sauna treatments, red light, and then a doctor prescribed training program as well to sort of build more tissue, more muscle in my erectors to provide some more stability for my spine. And that's been helping, not as much as I'd like it to. I'm on a bunch of different painkillers, cyclobenzaprine, diclofenac, which, you know, you got to do what you got to do. But I'm hoping that with surgery, potentially, I can find a permanent fix for this injury. But it's not something I'm looking forward to. So until that time comes and it's the last resort, I'm trying to find any and every avenue that I can explore to avert that. And all the therapies that I've been incorporating have seemed to help thus far. So we'll see, keeping my fingers crossed, praying, and exploring all my options before, you know, finally settling on whatever it is I have to do to fix the problem.
And that's how that happened. 3 different car accidents in one
yeah.
car.
It's kind of crazy. They all happened within a year span. I was coming back from a father-son date with my eldest, and there was a young lady who was getting off an off-ramp. This was her first accident, and she must have been distracted. And she was going 80. I completely disregarded a yield sign and crashed into the passenger side. And the shock, I felt a jarring pain in my lower back. You know, and initially, just because, I mean, as a bodybuilder, someone who's accustomed to pain, right? Pain is what we do. This is what we do in the gym.
Right.
I was tempted to just dismiss it and say, hey, you know, probably not a big deal, but my instincts led me to check it out further, to go see a specialist to make sure everything was okay.
Sure.
And that's when they first identified that I had 3 herniated discs.
Wow. Eesh. There it is. God damn. You're not even 10% pumped yet. Not even 10%.
Just getting started. Just getting started. Let's get it, Larry. That form is impeccable, man.
It's gotta be.
I'm a stickler for form, and that's looking beautiful. Excellent tempo. Perfectly balanced.
Okay.
Nice.
Right here we have what's called the Blast Pack coming soon at PRLifestyle.com. Over 200 milligrams of caffeine amongst other ingredients to get you focused and get you energized, whether you're at the gym or on the go. You don't have to mix in any fluid. You just fold it in half, bite it, it'll squirt in your mouth, throw it away. Coming very soon on PRLifestyle.com.
Definitely want to try that.
I like to take them for my light workouts that aren't heavy compound lifts, like arm day, for example, or hamstrings, or when I'm falling asleep behind the wheel, stuck in traffic. That's when I find myself taking it the most.
Yeah.
I want to pull over to a gas station, an energy drink.
That's a perfect use case.
I swear, I find myself all the time in traffic, like, oh, falling asleep, hop a Blast Pack real quick.
Quick jolt of energy.
Yes.
Help keep you alert.
Yeah. And it saved me a few times.
And it's, I'm sure it's much better ingredients than whatever you'd get from an energy drink at a gas station.
Doesn't bloat you. It's only 3 ml of fluid, right? Not a whole 12-ounce can of carbonated whatever else RTD we're comparing it to, you know?
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm excited for it.
Trying that.
Please do, man. Please do. Do you ever do strength training? Have you ever tested your squat, bench, deadlift max?
675 squat.
Nice.
700 deadlift.
Hell yeah, dude.
Bench is poverty, 455.
That's not a poverty bench. So when you hit those lifts, were you following a training program?
No.
Dude.
No.
You got another 200 pounds on each lift.
You think so?
I promise you, I would bet 7 figures that you have at least another 200 pounds on each lift.
The first time I ever deadlifted, first time ever, I hit 585.
Excuse, the very first
time, 6 plates, very first time, so.
Dude, you, man.
And I love deadlifts.
Dude, me too, man.
Ooh, I know.
Me too.
I know.
I'm getting back into it, preparing for a 945 deadlift.
945, that's
I haven't made a big announcement yet. So for those that are watching all the video, now you know. 945 is the target.
Man. What was your last PR?
It was, so my last PR was in a suit.
Okay.
Where I did 929 for 3. So this time, I want to do it no suit, just straps.
Okay.
Because I want to be able to show my physique while I do it.
Yeah.
I want to try and stay this condition, but it still hit a huge deadlift PR. I think that'll be really something special.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I hope I'm here to see that, you know?
Yeah, in January or so, I'll be
pumping you up in the back. Just
please do, man.
Let's get it. PRs, baby.
Hell yeah.
I know it's not back day, but I'm gonna hit you with a lat spread.
Oh, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yep. My guy's got good skin too. He's got it all, man. Shit.
Back double by.
See it. Damn, that is a strong shot. What the hell? That is crazy thickness, man. What in the world? Bro, how much creatine are you on?
All of it. All of it.
You got to be on at least 10 grams a day.
10 grams of creatine.
At least 10 grams of creatine a day, minimum. And you've got the legs to match.
Trying to get these legs bigger. I want some Ruby L legs.
Hey, don't we all, man?
Yeah.
But you got a good balance.
Thank you.
You got a good balance.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's kind of always my focus, not to have any muscle overpower any other one. And look, complete from top to bottom. So.
Wow, that's a nice sweep in those quads, man.
I think we're doing okay.
What the hell? Did you always have legs like that, man?
I didn't. I've made legs kind of a focus in the probably the last year and a half. I've always had strong legs, but when I decided that I wanted to start to compete,
Yeah.
you know, you can't have formidable, impressive upper body and not balance it out with some good quads. And I've just.
That's exactly me, what you just described. I feel attacked.
No, but your legs are incredibly strong. So it has nothing to do with your training, right? It might be a genetic limitation or something, because as far as the training, you've got that locked. No one could ever say you don't hit legs hard.
Right, for sure. I never skipped leg day. Never have. Damn, dude, we need to be workout partners, man. Just move here full time.
Let's do it.
I've been saying to my wife, I need a workout partner. That's bigger than me, that's stronger than me, you know?
Well, maybe the first, I don't know about the second part.
But when it comes to bodybuilding movements, you could probably kick my ass.
I'm so down. I'm so down for that.
How often are you here in LA?
Right now, it's been on like a every other month cadence.
Every other month, okay.
Yeah. But with, I think my wife could be convinced. With the right incentives, I think I could. I've been working on convincing her to move here permanently, move back permanently.
Oh, dude, do it, man. Because.
And she's getting close. She's getting close. First, it was an absolute no.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Over
What's not
time,
to like about LA?
That's what I ask her. LA it's beautiful, incredible food.
Right.
I mean, anything you want is accessible, right?
Without a doubt.
Anything you want is accessible. And there's so much opportunity here as well.
Yes.
Right? So much opportunity. And when I brought my kids here on the last trip, they loved it. I mean, my son keeps asking about the beach and wanting to go back to the Santa Monica Pier. I'm like, yeah, go tell mom. Go tell mom you want to move back. You want to go to LA, you know? My parents are here. Her parents are here. My sister, most of our family's out here. I think she's just kind of, she's a little turned off by California politics.
Okay.
That's been the primary reason.
All right, fair enough.
But it's, for me, it's not sufficient. It's not so bad.
I think the opportunity outweighs the cons.
Exactly.
Many times over.
Exactly.
I was in Dubai 4 years, and the business opportunities I had there, nothing ever panned out. And within a few months of me moving here, I've started multiple businesses, gotten significant equity in multiple businesses. And it's just the growth here.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
As an entrepreneur has been explosive.
That's what I'm talking about, you know? And even just like, so I get a lot of attention, I'm sure, as you know, you're Larry Reels. So, but just like walking through the mall in LA or walking at Santa Monica, the amount of attention that I attract, right? People walking up to me. I've met businessmen who just come up to me just because they're impressed by my physique, right? And it doesn't happen quite as frequently in other places. First of all, because they're not as dense as LA is, right? And LA is sort of the epicenter of entertainment, of wealth, right? Like anyone who is making strides, big strides in the business, entertainment, fitness world, they have some connection to LA. They're either here on a part-time basis, or they live here, or they end up moving down here, something, you know? And so I think I completely agree with you that the opportunities here far outweigh whatever cons, you know, might dissuade someone from moving down here. So, Daniela, I'm talking to you, baby. See, you heard it from the man himself, Larry Wheels.
Please come here full time. He needs a good workout partner.
Exactly. Love you, babe. I like to let my arms come to a dead hang, complete dead hang, until I feel the weight sort of pulling them down. And then from that position, curl to the point of contraction. You don't need to go all the way up, right? You want to keep the tension on the muscle. So to the point of contraction is sufficient. And then a slow eccentric right back into the full stretch, contract.
Got it.
Full stretch, contract. Full stretch. A pause sometimes is a good cue to make sure that you're doing that. And contract. And of course, with bodybuilding, failure is how you win, right? Failure is how you win with bodybuilding.
Right.
When you get to the point of failure, that's when you know you're doing it right. So not being able to do the next rep, that's when you know you're giving it your all, so.
And do you go failure every set?
Not every set.
Okay.
Just because that's so taxing.
Right.
And I sort of make up for it with volume. I think there's this division within bodybuilding training styles where you have those who train to absolute failure on every set. And with those people, they only really need a maximum of 8 to 12 sets per muscle group. For me, that's mentally exhausting, and I also like high volume training. I like the pump that comes with it. I like the caloric expenditure. Training, longer training sessions, high volume, will burn more calories, and that helps me stay leaner. Instead of like an hour workout, an hour and a half, 2 hours, more time in the gym, more movement, you're burning more calories, and you're not training to failure every set is exhausting.
No kidding.
It's exhausting, and I like to save it usually for the last set of every exercise. I'll make it a set to failure.
Understood.
So I sort of build up. My rep ranges generally are in the 15, 12, 10, 8. That's sort of my rep scheme.
Okay.
I start with the first set where 15 reps is manageable but difficult, and then escalate, go up 5, 10 pounds, and I shoot for 12 difficult reps, 10 difficult reps, and then on my last set, I should be reaching failure at about 8 reps. And over time, I've sort of built an intuition for what that weight will be, and as I get stronger, I adjust along the way. So it's kind of my training philosophy.
Can't argue with that. Looking at the man, clearly working.
I really like pauses, just to connect with the muscle, feel what you're training, instead of just moving the weight haphazardly.
Sure.
To just try and get through the set. If I'm not feeling the weight in the target muscle, well then something's wrong. I'm not doing it right. Okay. So a pause is sort of a litmus test for me. It helps me check whether I'm doing the exercise correctly or if I need to make some changes.
Now, did arms come easy for you?
Oh yeah.
Because do you still so there are some bodybuilders I know that have huge arms that say they stop training them because it's overpowering their physique.
I'm kind of at that point because I don't have small shoulders.
No, not
but
at all.
I don't have like your physique, for example. You have that X-frame, right? Where your shoulders flare out and then it sort of comes into your arms, right? Tapers to the narrow waist, flares out to the quads. My triceps stick out further than my shoulders,
Sure.
right?
I can see that.
My triceps stick out further than my shoulders. And that's not the aesthetic that I find ideal.
Okay.
I want the capped shoulders, right? And then sort of a tapered look. So I've considered stopping training arms, but I can't because I just fucking love training arms. It's fun to train arms, An arm pump is just a good time. But I do want bigger shoulders, so that's been a focus during this growth season that I'm going through right now. Capping the shoulders, getting bigger quads.
Do you ever measure your quads?
I haven't measured them, no.
They gotta be at least 32 inches.
We'll see, we can measure them today.
Let's do it. Sure, we got tape around here somewhere.
I also want bigger hamstrings. I want that hamstring to drop. I want it to touch my calves. That's the goal.
That's the dream.
That's the goal. 2 years ago, I was 370 pounds.
Oh, here we go, here we go.
2 years ago, I was 370 pounds.
Wow.
I've been training for 15 years, off and on, not a consistent 15 years, because as I mentioned earlier, I am a father of two beautiful boys, Andronicus and Thaddeus. I love you, my babies. Daddy, will see you soon. And when I had my children, I decided that the most important thing for me to do was to be a father full time and to be fully present for them and my wife, their mom. And I'm kind of an extreme person. So when I took to bodybuilding, it was with a level of obsession that was incompatible with being present for my family. You know, if you're spending 3 hours in the gym and all that time meal prepping and obsessing over, you know, when it's time to eat and taking your supplements, and well, that takes away from other things in your life, right? It's kind of a zero sum. And being a dad and being a good husband was more important to me. So I walked away from bodybuilding for 4 years. And as I said, I'm an extreme person. So when I say I walked away, I really walked away.
Did you stop training entirely?
Entirely.
Not a single workout?
Not a single workout. What? And I went from rice and chicken to pizza and burgers, okay, every day. So I went from 220 pounds to 370.
How'd you feel at 370?
Oh, everything hurt. Everything hurt. I mean, it was, talk about big back syndrome, man. It was, everything hurt. It took me 3 business days just to get out of bed, okay, because I was so heavy. Just, my feet hurt. I couldn't walk straight down the stairs. I had to go sideways because there was so much pressure on my knees.
Really?
So much pressure on my knees.
You had to go sideways?
I had to go sideways. And I couldn't see my toes. I literally couldn't see my toes. Like, that's how big. And I have pictures to prove it, you know? I have pictures to, my toes were completely obscured by my belly. And it was just, it was a very, very uncomfortable, painful, and place to be, you know, but I don't regret it. I wish I'd had more temperance and been able to find some balance so that even if I wasn't training aggressively, I was still able to maintain some semblance of fitness while still being present for my wife and sons. But I wasn't that person at the time. So walking away from bodybuilding it just kind of spiraled into, you know, an unhealthy lifestyle completely. So I got to 370 pounds, and yeah, looking in the mirror would bring a tear to my eye. You know, just remembering what I used to look like and how fit I was. But my kids had me. And I created memories with them and had experiences with them that I would cherish for all of my life. And I got to connect with them during that period in a way that I wouldn't have been able to if I'd been as active in the gym as I was. So no regrets. Now they're a little older, a little more independent. Until 2 years ago, I decided it was time to get back into it. And I built the garage gym, partially because I was too embarrassed to go to a commercial gym. I didn't want people to see me in that state. But trained my ass off, worked out with my neighbor, because a training partner is, I won't say indispensable because you should always be self-sufficient, but a training partner does help a lot, which is why Larry and I are gonna become training partners.
Let's do it.
But my neighbor became my training partner, and together we dialed in a routine, training at 6 a.m. every single morning. And over the course of a year, I went from 370 pounds to 300, lost 70 pounds within that year, built back a ton of muscle. And 2 years later, which is where we're at now, I'm 265. I I can see my toes. My back is still big, but in a different way, right? In a different way.
Different kind of big back
Different kind of
activity.
big back, you know? And I'm healthier, I'm lighter on my feet. And my sons, it's so crazy because they don't even remember me at my heavier weight, right? They have the memories from, you know, everything we did back then, but this version of dad has become the sort of their standard, the only one they know, and they love, you know, talking with their cousins or their friends about how buff and muscular their dad is, and they want to
say my dad could beat you up.
They sure do. They sure do. You know, and that for me, that's just that's exciting, because I know that it's inculcating in them a desire to lead an active fitness lifestyle. They see me and they want to look like me. They see what I do, how I train, how I eat, and they want to emulate that. And so the habits that I'm demonstrating, the things that I'm showing them are going to become the standard for them. And I couldn't ask for anything more. Your kids really do take on after you. So the example that you set is the one that they're going to follow. And I'm just glad that I reoriented myself and got back on track, so they have a different vision of what, you know, what a father can look like. And yeah, love my boys, Teddy, Tiburon. I love you guys so much. Can't wait till I see you. Can't wait to see you when I get home. Nice. Look at those peaks, man. So you've got those bicep genetics that give you the peak.
Yeah.
I just sort of had like a big mass.
Oh, you got thick biceps.
Yeah.
Very
Yours
thick.
have that shape. Nice.
Are you dieting right now?
Not really. Not really. I'm just kind of flexible. I'm not actively trying to get leaner, but I'm not eating like an asshole either.
Okay.
If I want a burger, I'll eat a burger. If I want pizza, I'll have pizza. But because I follow a fasting lifestyle, my calories tend to be on the lower. You know, and it really doesn't make sense to me, because I'm only eating like 1 or 2 meals a day right now.
No kidding.
1 or 2 meals, and my weight fluctuates greatly. Like this morning I was 265,
Right.
but last week I was 275.
Huh. Okay.
Right? And for my size, you would imagine that eating 3K calories or less, that I'd be steadily losing. But somehow my weight just kind of stays.
Well, that's how it works typically for mere mortals. But people like yourself.
And I've been trying to figure out, like, there's something I'm not accounting for, because I'm also pretty active. I get 10,000 steps every single day.
Is that a conscious effort, or you just live an active job?
It used to be conscious effort. I'd wake up in the morning, take some yohimbine, take my morning subs, and then go for a walk, get 10,000 steps. But I realize now that simply being productive, right, just doing all the things I need to do in the day, instead of just like being lazy and putting things off. If I just focus and say, okay, these are the things I need to do today, and just go down the list, I just naturally hit that number, just because I'm moving around so much, being productive, you know? And 10,000 steps, that is the magic number for longevity, based on studies. That level of activity is lifespan promoting. I train hard, right? And I do a lot of protein shakes.
So do I.
I do a lot of protein shakes, you know? Just RTDs, because I hate having to mix powders. And because I'm always on the move, you know, just being able to grab something, like in my trunk right now, I have like 5 or 6 cases of protein. So I'll just have 60 grams of protein every couple hours.
Whoa, 60 grams of protein every couple hours?
Yeah. So I shoot for 300 grams a day.
Okay.
So I try and get 60 grams 5 times a day.
Wow. Okay. And then you have one solid meal on top of that?
One solid meal. So it's usually 4 protein. it's 8 protein shakes because each one is 30 grams of protein.
I do not have a lot of protein shakes. I take back what I said. You have a lot of protein shakes.
So each one is 30 grams, so I drink 2 at a time to get 60 grams, and I'll do that 4 times, and then I'll have one meal that'll be like, yesterday I had the hat. You know, I got large chili cheese fries and a double cheeseburger, right? And that was the only meal I had all day. So it's kind of, it's convenient for me because after having done this fasting thing for quite some time now, I realize my appetite has adjusted to where even though I do enjoy eating, I never feel the compulsion to eat now. And the protein shakes sustain me, and they fuel muscle recovery, muscle protein synthesis, all of that, so I can maintain my size. And then at the end of the day, or sometime during the day, when I actually do sit down for a meal, I get to treat myself, right? I get to treat myself. It's one meal, and it can be whatever I want.
This guy hacked the system, guys. So, listen to what he's saying, guys.
It's been working out pretty well.
Hacked the system.
It's been working out pretty well. I mean, if the abs are abbing,
no kidding, dude. And that's with that, I mean, wow, yeah, that's good, dude. That is good. So, if you're eating only one meal a day now, what happens when it comes time to prepare for a show? You gonna starve yourself?
No, I'm not gonna starve myself. I think that, because the meal that I'm eating is a pretty calorie dense meal. So I would just have to spread those calories over, over several meals, right? Instead of having, I'm sure what I got from the hat yesterday, that was probably 2,500 calories, right? Easily, so that would be more like 4 600 calorie meals, right? And I'm not doing any cardio, any active cardio. I do no cardio at all besides the 10K steps, right? So if incorporating cardio, if it came time to get really into stage ready condition, if I threw in 30 minutes of cardio right now, active, like really stairs or something, I'd start getting dialed in, So I'm not worried about when contest prep time comes around. I'm actually looking forward to it because I love structure. I thrive in structure, right? I'm kind of an automaton like that. If I have a system that I can just plug into, that's when I shine, right? Which is why looking for a coach, somebody who could just say, do this, who has it all mapped out, and they have the experience to know that this plan that's perfectly tailored to me is gonna help achieve the goal that I want. And I've made it my mission, I've determined that I'm not stepping on stage without bringing in Olympian level conditioning. I'm not gonna be one of those amateurs that is just good enough. I'm not. When I step on stage, it's gonna be with shredded glutes, okay? I don't care how hard I have to work, I don't care what I gotta do. I'm bringing in shredded glutes. I'm gonna be peeled to the bone. I want the death face. I want it all, okay? And I'm coming for it all, all right? I'm coming for it all. So look out for that debut. When I step on stage, I wanna make a statement.
This guy can make some noise.
I wanna make a statement, and I plan to, so. This is the genesis of that, so.
So I was just saying off camera, that's the hardest step, is believing you're capable. And I don't think there's any delusion here. I believe you're absolutely capable of taking the number one spot.
Thank you, Larry.
It's a matter of when.
Thank you, Larry. I appreciate you saying that.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad to have your support.
Absolutely, man. Come on, look at this side chest, guys. You kidding me? You can't tell me. No one can tell me this is not Olympian material right here. In the making. In the making. That is a thick side chest. Damn. Muscular. Yeah. Definitely one of your strongest shots. Oh yeah. Yeah.
There's Larry's favorite.
Unbelievable, yeah. Easy. Oh, yeah.
Whew.
Yep. I know legs in that. I know legs in that. Oh, yeah, man. It's getting exciting.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me out, Larry. Really appreciate
you on the channel, brother.
Really appreciate you extending the invitation.
No kidding, man. No kidding.
This is
You know, when I saw you and I heard you never compete, I'm like, oh, something special right here. I knew right away, something special.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that.
Creeping up over 270, I don't feel good. I feel bloated, tired all the time, and then it's just that much bigger of a cut to make for Pro Classic. And Ryan had to remind me, like, hey, you don't have to increase your body weight. You just need to increase the amount of lean tissue in your legs, and just 2 pounds of lean muscle tissue is significant. All right, and that's what he has to keep reminding me, like, oh, the scale weight is not that important.
Yeah.
It's about, like, am I adding tissue where I need it?
And I've realized that because since I started making quads or legs generally a focus, my weight hasn't changed much, but I've definitely added thickness, width, and density to my quads.
Yeah.
But my weight has pretty much stayed constant. So, because there are other things that go into that, right?
Right.
Like water, glycogen.
Yes.
You know, so you can still grow, add tissue, and refine certain parts of your physique without necessarily, affecting scale weight too much.
Right.
And I mean, even though for me, after I was chatting with Nick Walker, because he trains at my gym in
Jersey?
In Jersey.
Okay, does he? Okay.
I was chatting with Nick, and he's 285.
Damn. Like 5'6"? 5'7"?
It's 5'8".
5'8"? Okay.
He's 285. I mean,
Wow.
it's rare for me to bump into people who make me feel small.
That's funny.
So I bumped into Nick, and we locked eyes, and I was like, mentally I said, holy shit, because he's imposing.
Yeah.
He's just dense and broad and just thick. And so we were chopping it up, and I was like, dude, how much are you weighing right now? He's like, 285, and he's contest ready. I mean, glutes are in, everything.
285 contest ready.
And he's 285. And after I saw that, I've been content at 265. And I was like, I want to see what I look like at 285.
That's going to be nuts.
I want to see what I look like at 285, because I've never really tried to grow, right? I've never tried to grow. It's just happened organically.
Yeah.
Just training the way I do and eating haphazardly. But I know that if I, and you'll be surprised to hear, like, as far as, pharmaceuticals and things like that, I'm on the much lower end. So we can talk about that. But if I made that a goal to actually get bigger, have a true growth off season, where I want to put on 10, 15 pounds, I know I can do it easily.
Yeah.
Eating in a surplus.
Yeah.
Right? And training with that goal in mind. I've just never done that. But seeing Nick and now having ambitions of stepping on the Mr. Olympia stage, I'm like, let's see what we can do.
Oh, dude, I think no one doubts you have the genetics.
Let's see what we can do,
Oh, for sure, dude, for sure. If you're on the low end of the spectrum with PDs and you ramped it up to what the pros are using at the top level, I mean,
eating 1,000 grams of carbs.
that alone, I mean, if you're on one meal a day, you bump that to 6 meals a day with carbs, dude, just that alone, you blow up 30, 40 pounds.
And with all that extra nutrition and the extra compounds, training performance is going to skyrocket.
Oh, no kidding.
Because I'm not really eating the fuel training sessions right now, right? And I've noticed a big difference. Like there'll be occasions where, like let's say in the morning or something, I'll decide to have a meal, and my wife will make some protein waffles or, something which is carb heavy, and then I'll train after that. And the difference training with
significant, nutrients in my body, having eaten a calorie-dense, nutritious meal. Because right now, all I've had is a protein shake. I woke up and had 60 grams of protein, and I came over here, right?
Yeah.
But when I have carbs in my system, give them enough time to digest, replenish the glycogen, right? All of those things. Training performance is enhanced dramatically.
Oh, no kidding.
Dramatically. And so if I were to do that consistently and actually have a program that emphasized that, I'm scheduling my training at optimal times after I'm adequately fed, right? The addition of certain compounds. I sleep like 4 hours a night, right? My sleep is all screwed up, right? If I got in my sleep, if I did all these things, made all these little tweaks that the high-level pros have stone, because it's their job and they optimize every aspect of their regimen. If I did all of that, I'm pretty confident that I could create something special. And I'm finding a place in my life where I'm motivated and I feel I have the right people around me, and the time is right to actualize those goals.
Yeah, beautifully said.
Thank you.
The time is now, that's for damn sure.
Time is now.
Yeah. You come training here at One Gen, you can be part of Team Zero Gravity, work out with everyone here.
Hell yeah.
It'd be a great time, man.
It would.
It'd be a great time.
And I'd love to do that.
Ooh, yeah. Yep. Get it. Get it. Come on. Yep. Good.
2 more.
Let's get it. Come on. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Bam. Look over there. All right, let's see it. Hip. Good. Damn. Let's get it. Hip. Hip. Good. Good. Hell yeah. Let's get it. Damn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Form is looking clean. I'm getting striations in your tricep right now, and you're not even prepping, man.
Oh, well, you have a easy time putting on a muscle, I have an easy time getting conditioned.
Man, we all have our gifts, right?
Exactly.
We all have our gifts.
Sheesh.
So I know
We squeezed all the juice out. Because usually,
I don't know. I think there's a lot of juice left. You got a lot of juice left in you, I think. This guy's clearly a fat burning machine. He's drenched. Yeah. Perfect.
whew,
Oh yeah. Jump in here.
it's too light. Nice. Woo.
All right.
Working,
Yes, sir.
working. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Yep, yep. All day, baby. All day and night.
All right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Eesh. Yep. Good.
1, 2,
Come on.
3.
Perfect. Oh man. There it is. Back. Man, oh man.
That's 2, halfway there.
All right. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Uno más.
Come on. Nice. Oh yeah.
That's three. That's three. Uno más. Uno más. Let's go, Larry. Yep. Yes, sir. Yep. Pump. Yep. Yep. Another one.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
That's it.
There it is.
That's it. Oh.
Dr. Grubbs, I'll see you soon. I already know what I'm getting.
Salmon?
Salmon, blackened salmon, 2 orders of that with the flat iron steak, baby potatoes, penne pasta. Penne pasta, yup.
Wait, all of that in one sitting?
In one sitting. In one sitting. What?
Their grilled cheese.
Yeah, I didn't know they had grilled cheese. Oh, see, now you're putting bad ideas in my head.
Oh, man.
Trying to be good. Now I'm gonna have to sample that grilled cheese. With my concentration curls, I like to plant my elbow, my inner thigh, push it up against the thigh, lock it in, and then lean back slightly, almost like it's mimicking like a preacher, right? And so you're just working against the weight. It's not just hanging, you're already kind of at a disadvantage, because when you lean back, you can feel the weight dragging the bicep, dragging your arm down and emphasizing the stretch on the bicep. And so it's much harder to curl from that position as opposed to just a regular dead hang, which is still fine, but this just adds an extra layer of intensity to it. And as bodybuilders, you know, we're trying to find ways to make simple exercises more effective and give you more bang for your buck from the common routine exercises. If you can find, I can curl 80-pound dumbbells, I can curl 90-pound dumbbells, right? But for me, it's much more effective to make a 35-pound dumbbell feel harder, feel like an 80-pounder, right? And it reduces the risk of injury,
Right.
right? So I don't have to move heavy poundage. I can move lighter weights, but I can manipulate certain things so that I'm extracting as much value, right, from the lighter weight as I would with something that was a lot heavier, right? And I can control certain things. So that's just my preferred training approach. Some people like to throw around heavy weights. I like that too sometimes, you know? But in my current position, with the injuries that I have, I just have to just be a little more circumspect, you know?
No doubt.
One more. One,
Let's get it.
2,
Yep.
3.
There it is, yeah.
Cheating a little bit at the end is okay, you know? Just don't make it a common practice. If you gotta do some, you know, some cheat reps at the tail end of a set, that's fine, right? It's because it's just extra stimulus. You've done the work, now you're just trying to extract more. there's a place for that. Cheat reps, partials, things like that. But if that's your primary way of training, then that's a problem. But it can be used as a tool to extract, more from an exercise or a set. All right, last set.
Get it.
This is it. We're gonna take this one to failure. Okay, whatever that number is, it's gonna take it to failure.
All right. Yep. Get it. Yeah. Come on. Yep. That's as big as it gets. Yep, there it is. Oh yeah. God damn, man. That was a grind.
It's it, Larry.
All right.
Let's go. Nice. 3. Nice. In the words of Dennis Wolf, too big pump. Too big pump. Let's go. Yes. Yep. Yep. Working. There it is. Let's go. Yep. Yep. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. Good shit.
Oh, there it is. All right.
You did that, brother.
We got it. We got it in. We got it in.
That was excellent.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the funnest training sessions I've had in a while.
Same here.
And big part of that is getting to train with Larry today. This was an excellent training session. Thanks for inviting me out.
Thank you for the lesson.
Absolutely.
You're able to get for the channel.
If you're in Cali, and if you ever visit Cali, One Gen is the place to train. One Gen in Claremont. Okay. The equipment selection is unparalleled. Okay, the aesthetic is beautiful. You know me, I like all black. If you go to my page, Voice of the Vault, black and gold, those are my colors. I love black because it's the utility, And I love gold because it's a luxury, So black and gold are my colors. You got the black aesthetic, the vibe here. Everyone's serious, everyone's training, but they're also down to have a quick chat, good vibes, just exchange pleasantries, and it's just a really great environment, So, One Gen in Claremont, come out. You might get to meet the big man himself, Larry Reels, Mr. PR, and let's get after it.
Thank you for the plug, man.
Absolutely, brother.
Time for a little pose down while we're all pumped and sweaty.
Let's do it.
About that time. All right.
Most muscular?
Most muscular.
Which one? Hands clasped or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hands clasped. Front double. Okay. Back double.
All right, let's do it.
Great shot.
1, 2, let's go.